I played Drake at the beginning of the live stream, but this guy really was in his feelings on the album. I listened to the album. There were some of the songs I like, and then in some of the other songs, it sounded like it was a repeat of Her Loss and Honestly Nevermind, right? The dude was going at everybody subliminally, of course. But one person that people believe he was talking about was Rihanna. And he mentioned how Rihanna and she was mid in the bedroom. Let me tell y'all something about Drake. And again, Drake, I like some of the music that Drake makes. I'm not one of these stans. I'm not a DJ Academics type fan. But this guy knows who to go at and who not to go at. And the only reason why he would go at Rihanna is because A$AP Rocky, he doesn't have the pen. I mean, listen, I like A$AP Rocky, but he doesn't have the pen to go at other rappers. I'm just saying. So he knows who to try this with. Now, he tried to do this on Pusha's Girl, and he got his entire life pushed in, but he know who to try this with, and he know who not to try this with. Yeah, shout out to J.Cole. J.Cole definitely snapped. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I had to play that. Because I like J.Cole too. You know what I'm saying? J.Cole definitely snapped. He absolutely did. Absolutely. He made that song. I think he was better on the song. His verse was better. J.Cole verse was better because he mentioned NBA YoungBoy and K-Dot with respect. You know, even though, you know, Drake may not be the biggest fan of Kendrick, he still was giving respect to Kendrick on Drake's song. Right? But apparently people are saying that Drake is in his feelings about Rihanna because Rihanna, he tried to get with her and she didn't want to be with him. She curved him for A$AP Rocky. Right? That he ain't gonna try it. Absolutely not. No. It's according to Billboard. It says it's been at least 7 years since Drake and Rihanna broke up, but he's still not over it. At least that's what fans have concluded following Friday's release of the rapper's new album, For All the Dogs. On some of the songs, particularly Fear of Heights, listeners are convinced that Drizzy takes shots at his superstar ex-girlfriend as well as her partner and the father of her two kids, A$AP Rocky. This comes years after Drake and Reese sparked romance rumors in 2009 and went on to date on and off before Rihanna told Vogue in 2018 that she and the God's Plan musician don't have a friendship now, but we're not enemies either. Well, tell Drake that, right? Tell him that. Yeah, she curved it. Rihanna curved a lot of guys, but she also let a lot of guys smash. I mean, let's be real. She went on a spree, you know? I'm being real. I mean, look at the guys that she was linked to, man. I mean, come on, man. Leonardo DiCaprio, you know? In the Fear of Heights intro, for instance, he repeatedly says the word anti, aka the title of Reed's Billboard 200 #1 in 2016 album. Then, after lamenting how people make it sound like he still hung up on his ex. On in, I told y'all we had a lot to talk about. They say Drake goes on to seemingly diss Rocky with that man. He's still with you. He can't leave you. Y'all go on vacation. I bet it's Antilles. And yes, Barbados, Rihanna's home country and frequent vacation spot, is located in Lesser Antilles in the Caribbean. That's not all though. On the track Virginia Beach, Drake spits, drawing conclusions like you got a Parsons degree or something. I could have treated you better. That's crazy. And who has an honorary degree from Parsons School of Design? That's right, Rihanna. Plus, on another late night, Drake seems to take aim once again at A$AP Rocky. I ain't pretty Flacco. He raps, nodding to Rocky's nickname. Beat this bleep gets really rocky. Billboard has reached out to Rihanna and Rocky for comment. Needless to say, Drake's apparent Rihanna and Rocky diss has a lot of fans fired up. The general consensus being that the rich flex rapper needs to just move on. Drake dissed Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, and that only means one thing: it still hurts him enough to disgrace himself to the public after 6 years. Tweeted one critic, "I didn't think I'd ever say this, but Drake, you flopped." Drake still crying about Rihanna 7 years later. We tired. Another one said, Drake still rapping about Rihanna. Please hang it up. Here's some of the reactions. Rihanna is now a happily married mother of 2, and Drake is still throwing subs at her. Nah, bro, why was Drake cooking Rihanna and A$AP like that on Fear of Heights? Drake still crying about Rihanna 7 years later. We tired. Rihanna ended her relationship with Drake years ago. Since then, she started her own makeup line, had a family, and got nominated for an Oscar. I promise you, she's not worried about that man. Drake's saying auntie 1,000 times, and I'm not supposed to think of Rihanna. Drake never got over Rihanna. To this day, he still loves that woman. Drake still rapping about Rihanna. Please hang it up. Drake dissed Rihanna. My baby, she's still somewhere changing diapers for the 20th time this morning. That lady does not give a F. Laughing out loud. Now Drake dissing A$AP Rocky and Rihanna like this on the beginning of Fear of Heights is sassy. Drake mad at A$AP and Rihanna because who the F he talking about on Fear of Heights? Drake dissed Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, and that only means one thing: it still hurts him enough to disgrace himself after 6 years. I didn't think I'd ever say this, but Drake, you flopped. This has really been every Rihanna and Drake interaction for the last 12 years. I'm not even gonna open that because it might be something crazy. Drake dissing Rihanna on the album is crazy. He's so salty. I'm weak. Drake dissing Rihanna, but went on LeBron's show saying he wanted a family with her. Oh, no, you didn't, sir.
You know, where I don't have the fairy tale like, oh, Drake started a family with Rihanna, and like, this is like so perfect. Or like, you know, Drake, yeah, it's like, it looks so good on paper.
I wanted that too.
Well, I mean,
and I didn't get it too.
By the way, I wanted that too at one time. You know?
He got it. When I had a kid, that was one of the things I
So you did want to wife up Rihanna. So Rihanna was the end game. So Rihanna was the end game for him. So he saw, instead of A$AP Rocky getting there first, Drake thought that she was gonna wait for him. It's interesting how he was on a song called Wait For You. And I truly believe that Drake thought that Rihanna was gonna wait on him. Right? Let's play this again.
You know, where I don't have the fairy tale like, oh, Drake started a family with Rihanna, and like, this is like so perfect. Or like, you know, Drake, yeah, it's like, it looks so good on paper.
I wanted that too.
Well, I mean,
and I didn't get it too.
By the way, I wanted that too at one time. You know?
He got it. When I had a kid, that was one of the things I
So he wanted to start a family with her. And maybe that's why he's salty, because he thought that would be him having children with her. That would be him married to her, starting a family with her. Yeah, like this destroys any subliminal diss he made on the songs. You literally say that you wanted that. You said it looks good on paper. You want it to be where A$AP Rocky is, and A$AP Rocky got there first. And she decided that he was the guy she wanted to have children by. Let's play this again one more time.
You know, where I don't have the fairy tale like, oh, Drake started a family with Rihanna, and like, this is like so perfect. Or like, you know, Drake, yeah, it's like, it looks so good on paper.
I wanted that too.
Well, I mean,
and I didn't get it too.
By the way, I wanted that too at one time. You know?
He got it. When I had a kid, that was one of the things I
So, you know, he thought that she was going to wait on him, and she got with A$AP. Rihanna was ready to settle down, and she settled. Because I remember she actually dated Travis Scott before she got with A$AP. She got with Travis Scott, and then she got with ASAP, and that was that. That was that. That's the guy she wanted to have a family with. And maybe that made Drake even more upset, because he thought that would be him. He thought that he would be in that position. But yeah, man, this is not a good look, sir. I mean, and he's getting cooked all over social media, family. They are going in on him. They make it basically like you in love with a woman that's with another man. That's not a good look. And it is making you look bad, man. Listen, all these women out here, man. Now, you may think that Rihanna's the one because of her popularity. She's a known artist, you know, the Rihanna Navy. Rihanna has one of the biggest fan bases on the planet. I think the only ones that are bigger are Taylor Swift and Beyonce. But Rihanna's fans are right there. I mean, they are going in on Drake. I mean, they are feasting. They are cooking, flaming. They going in on him, and they're going to continue to go in on him all this weekend, unless he clarifies. But he's a sneak disser. This guy is a well-known sneak disser, and this is what he does. He's known to sneak diss and say these things. And yeah, people getting on him bad for this, man.